All right, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining today's session, 8 tips and free tools to increase your efficiency as a lender. We're going to be having a conversation on how these tools can make you more efficient and effective in your role. Some housekeeping before we get started. A recorded version of this webinar will be available after the session. We're also going to be sharing the slide deck with you all. And if you can, please be sure to stay on until the end to be entered into our $50 Visa gift card raffle. All other attendees who stay on until the end are going to receive a $5 Visa gift card. So for those of you just joining, a very warm welcome. I'm Sabrina. I head up marketing here at BeSmartee. Ace, our brand mascot, and MB, Mortgage Builder's brand mascot, will be guiding us through our presentation while we chat. You'll see them here throughout the slide deck. And before we get started, I wanted to formally introduce Ace. So beyond being the galaxy's most curious explorer, he's a calculated risk taker and a thoughtful creator. He's rebellious by nature, not in a disorderly way, but in an innovative way. He seeks to discover opportunities for improvement to meet pressing mortgage business goals and demands. He always delivers, and he's the hero of our story here at BeSmartee. All that said, I'm really excited to introduce you to Lynette Conley, Senior Sales Account Executive over at Mortgage Builder. Though you may already know her, Lynette's a recognized industry expert in mortgage, and I'm thrilled to be presenting alongside you. So I'm going to pass it over to you. Let's talk about how we can get more done in 2021.
Well, thanks, Sabrina. I appreciate it. Like she said, my name is Lynette Conley. I'm the Senior Account Executive here at Mortgage Builder. And, I just love the mortgage business. And the 32 years that I spent working were just something that I was very passionate about. And moving over to the vendor side like I have for the last 3 years, it's been really great. I love my job. I love the fact that I can talk to mortgage professionals every day and that they're passionate about what they do, which is putting people in homes. I mean, how great is that? This doesn't get any better, right? So today we want to give back, and we want to kind of go through some 8 tips and tools that maybe will help you be more efficient and productive, not only in your work life, but in your life. And so if you take just one thing, one little tidbit home today, it's a win for us. And we're going to go through things fast. We're going to kind of, there's a lot of information we want to cover. Sabrina and I are going to kind of toggle back and forth. And so we're going to get started today with the overview of our topics. Now, we're going to turn our cameras off because I talk with my hands and I have a tendency to distract myself and others. Okay, so as we move into this, I'll shut my camera off. And what we're going to talk about today is productivity, morale and mood boosters, efficiency, time tracking, checklists, digitizing, organization, and communication. Okay, and I'm going to lead off, and I'm going to start today with productivity tools. And the first tool we want to talk about today is Boomerang. So this is not to be confused with Sales Boomerang. That's a different software altogether. But Boomerang can be used for Gmail, Outlook, even mobilely, and it helps you send messages at the right time, get read receipts, and then it also sends up follow-up reminders if you don't receive a response to your email, and that happens automatically. So it also has one-click calendar scheduling that can be done directly through your email, so very productive in that, no emails going back and forth. And then Boomerang also includes an assistant that uses artificial intelligence to help you create better, more actionable emails. And that's what we're looking for, right? We want to create an actionable email that then productivity-wise allows you to get some action on the emails that you're sending. Okay, so that's Boomerang. Stay focused. I love this. Stay Focused is a Google Chrome extension that helps you stay focused by restricting the amount of time that you spend on time-wasting websites. Okay, so it's kind of like setting parental controls for ourselves. And if you've ever spent, 40 minutes on LinkedIn, and then all of a sudden you realize, wow, I haven't done anything yet today. This allows you to stay focused. And so you set those controls for, okay, here's how much time I can spend on this website today. Once you reach that time, it stops you and you can no longer get on that website. So it helps you stay focused with the work that you need to get done and stay focused on that day. Okay. So I'm going to turn it over to Sabrina for morale and mood boosting tools.
Yes, so not your typical productivity tools, but definitely useful during those moments when you need to be laser focused and hyper productive. To start Smiling Mind's mission is to provide accessible and lifelong tools to support healthy minds. So the app-based meditation program, it was developed by psychologists and educators. They really recommend spending 10 minutes per day on the app. They have a corporate program for employee well-being and also a small business program. They've also recently launched a suite of new updates on the app that feature accessibility to prevention-focused mental health support. So that's super cool. Brain FM on the right over here is a great way to stay focused. The app developers used a patented technology to create what's called functional music. It's supposed to remove distraction and sound and control your mental state for improved relaxation and focus. Interestingly enough, this app was also built to help improve your sleep at night and even when you want to take naps. So think better rest, improved productivity, and heightened performance. Let's talk about efficiency tools, Lynette.
Perfect. Well, I don't know about you, Sabrina, but I always have to have music playing in the background or something. Like the sound of silence just doesn't work for me to be productive during the day. So I am definitely going to check out that.
Me too. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Okay, so as we move on to efficiency tools, there's the number of them here. So I'm going to go through pretty fast, but I just want you to really kind of concentrate on what they do. So Lastpass is just for keeping strong, secure passwords all in one place, and then makes it very fast and easy to access those passwords when you need them. So secure, strong passwords, even has like autofill options for your shipping details when you're ordering something. So LastPass is great for that. SaneBox. SaneBox is kind of declutters your inbox by sorting emails and moving unimportant emails to a sane later folder that you can use to when you have time to go back. But it really banishes annoying senders. Kind of, you can put on a do not disturb feature. It identifies your important messages and puts them front and center for you. So really prioritizing your emails, because God knows we all get a lot of emails every day. And so this really keeps all of the things that you need to concentrate on front and center for you to do so. Hootsuite, I've used Hootsuite as a loan officer, and this is a social media superpower. So you plan, create, schedule the data or content that you want to go out on all those multiple social media sites, and it happens all at once. So Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is that you want to post on in social media, it's one and done with Hootsuite. Okay. Calendly helps you schedule meetings so that if you go back and if your job entails you going back and forth with emails, hey, does Thursday at 2:00 work for you? And then by the time they answer you, Thursday at 2:00 doesn't work for you anymore. Calendly helps with that because it's a link that you put into your email when you send that email. It just says, hey, click on the link, set up the time that works best for you on my calendar, and boom, you're done. Okay. And so that is just really, really an efficiency tool in making those planning and getting those events on your calendar. And you can set up different 15-minute increments, half hour, hour, whatever it is that you want to do there. Expensify. This is a solution for any of us that have to do a monthly expense report at the end of the month. It's just, you groan when you have to do it. This really tracks all your receipts, manages your expenses. It automatically, categorizes those expenses and makes it very easy for you at the end of the month to submit that expense report for reimbursement. So just a couple of things really just efficiency wise that if you incorporate any one of these, you're gonna realize that efficiencies. Okay. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Sabrina for time tracking tools.
Awesome. Thanks, Lynette. So I use Hootsuite and Calendly daily, so I highly recommend utilizing those two tools to help you get more done throughout the day. The next tool we're going to talk about here is called Toggle. This is a really great time tracking and reporting tool, and not only to optimize your own workflow, but for your team as well. It functions like a stopwatch. It'll provide you with insights like idle detection, how you're spending your time. It also has an auto tracker that will start tracking time when you either set certain programs or keyword triggers. So you can determine which triggers or what these triggers are. And then you don't even have to worry about clicking the start and stop button, which is nice. If you use the Pomodoro technique to stay productive, you can also use it as a Pomodoro timer or a tracking reminder. You can basically make time tracking easy with Toggle. The next one here is Focus Keeper. So like Toggle, Focus Keeper tracks time in work intervals followed by a short break. Again, the Pomodoro technique. If you use it to boost your productivity and avoid mental fatigue, this is definitely the tool for you. You can work incrementally, 25 minutes on and 5 minutes off, or you can customize the length of your focus and break sessions. So this app is really cool. It shows charts with weekly and monthly productivity. You can set your daily goals, your focus reminders, and then my favorite, you can choose your alarm sound and the volume. So this I'm sure you will appreciate because crazy sounding loud alarms aren't the most pleasant thing. So with that, we're going to move into checklist tools, and Lynette has the scoop. So take it away, Lynette.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to move into Microsoft's OneNote. Many of you may be using OneNote already today, but if you're not, this is a digital notebook. So it divides your sections and pages. It makes easy navigation and search of your notes, gathers all your notes in one spot, and it just makes them better by highlighting. You can do annotations. Little side note, in our LOS, we have our digital imaging system that allows for those same types of features. And then you can kind of share. The really, really powerful point of this is that you share and collaborate those notes. So you can create together with other parties on those notes. You can put in audio notes. You can mix media for inserting online videos. So whether you're doing a webinar like Sabrina and I are doing today, Mac Evernote is an app for note taking, organizing, task management, and archiving. And so notes can be easily shared on this as well, and it syncs to all your devices and functions similarly to OneNote. Okay. So Sabrina, do you want to talk about the fun word, digitizing?
Yes, thank you. So Rocketbook Fusion, this is such an interesting tool. It's a reusable notebook. There is a one-time fee to use Rocketbook Fusion, but this SmartBook is totally worth it, if you ask me. If you're a little bit old school, like me, and you get real satisfaction out of checking off to-do items on your list, you definitely need this. It comes with preset pages for productivity and then extra pages to use freely. It also uses OCR technology, so you can connect and transfer notes, information, even doodles if that's your thing. And then it connects to Google Drive, Dropbox, Evernote, OneNote, which we just talked about, Slack, iCloud, and basically any cloud-based service. So the next couple tools we have here talk about organization. This is all you, Lynette.
Perfect. Yes, I can't give up my being able to write on something. I'm definitely old school when it comes to that. So.
I've tried so hard. I've tried putting it in my calendar, into my Google Calendar. It's just, I have to have a piece of paper and a pen.
Exactly. And they have a very fun website if you want to check it out. So organization, if this, then that. So say that 5 times fast. So IFTTT brings your apps and services and devices together using applets to integrate with leading third-party brands. So they have over 650 different brands and services. So from Dropbox to Spotify to Salesforce to iRobot. And this can be found in the App Store. So it comes in handy if you use Amazon's Alexa as your personal assistant. You can connect her to your Google Apps and then sync your Alexa to-do list with your Google Calendar. So just makes things really nice. You can do things like turn on the lights outside when the Uber driver comes in, and that type of stuff. So just really keeps you organized in your daily and work life. And then Airtable. Airtable is kind of an Excel spreadsheet with the power of a database. So if you haven't used Airtable and you like using Excel, this is really something you want to check out. It really has the sophistication and capability of templates, and they have just all kinds of templates that you would use for everything from keeping track of your pet's medical history to project management tracking, marketing campaigns, digital video conferencing. Okay, you can do all of that with Airtable. So it's kind of like an Excel spreadsheet on steroids and really keeps you organized with any project that you want to do. Okay, so basically, let's turn it back to Sabrina, and she's going to finish up with communication tools and customer engagement.
All right, so being that I'm in marketing, comm and engagement tools are definitely my favorite. So let's get into it. I love Loom so much. I also love Zoom, but this is Loom on the left. It really makes communication more efficient, expressive, and definitely more effective. As an LO, you're probably often guiding your borrowers through the origination process, so you can record how-tos for customers or even just use it as a content creation tool. You can record video messages from your screen or your camera, and it really personalizes the borrower experience and improves outreach. It can also help you accelerate the closing cycle. So if you have a team, it can streamline your onboarding, help you with training and education. And yeah, Loom is a great tool. On the right over here on the screen, we have Client Giant. So Client Giant is a paid service. What they do is they act as a concierge in the facilitation of client gifting, so think closing gifts. We live in a relationship economy, and in a time where personalization matters so much, I think we can all attest to that, and we've seen a lot of that happen more so since COVID. But Client Giant can really help you stand out. I think their tagline really describes the potential well. It's think outside the box. The service is, or it can be automated to deliver thoughtful gifts and memorable experiences to customers on your behalf. So I'm going to pass it over back to Lynette.
Perfect. Okay, so let's talk about how mortgage-specific technology can help you improve efficiencies in workflow, right? And from Mortgage Builder's perspective, it's all about the ecosystem. And every LOS has an ecosystem. And so that ecosystem is made up of integrations, right? And so does your LOS have deep embedded integrations with their vendor partners like we do with BeSmartee, so that they run smoothly and efficiently, right? All the wheels are turning synergistically. So there's no duplicate entry of data. The POS flows into, all that data flows into your LOS. All the documents that come from the POS flow into the LOS and into the correct container in your system. Or do you have to have somebody manually put, is it the W-2 come in from the POS and go into the W-2 container automatically? Or do you have to have somebody manually do that in your organization, right? So all of these things, and Mortgage Builder, we've done all these embedded integrations with our vendor partners like BeSmartee to make you more efficient. And that workflow flows specifically to you as a lender, because every lender is different and everybody's workflow is different. And so making that work within your LOS to the best of its ability is key. And if your LOS doesn't do that, then you need to talk to Sabrina and I, okay? So I'm going to let Sabrina tell you just a little bit more about BeSmartee.
All right, thanks, Lynette. So BeSmartee, we're the original founder of the modern digital mortgage platform. You can really wrap your entire ecosystem around our mortgage point of sale. It really optimizes the origination process by taking you deeper into the mortgage process faster. And this really benefits you with high-speed lending cycles. You can go from application to appraisal in 15 minutes, greater cost savings. You can close 10 days faster than the industry average. You can really provide a refined user experience for both yourself and your borrowers, which can improve your conversion rate to 91%. So all of that packaged together can help you build brand loyalty. So let's take a second. I want you all to think about what your mortgage business goals are and what kind of productivity challenges you face in your day-to-day. Our mortgage POS platform really fosters seamless collaboration between all parties involved in the origination process. And we do this using our borrower loan dashboard, our MLO command center, and then the real estate portal, which you can see on the screen here. So with BeSmartee and Mortgage Builder as your mortgage tech partners, you can really address the productivity challenges through streamlined communication and improved collaboration. So Lynette, I'd love for you to share more about Mortgage Builder here.
Absolutely. So, lenders today need a loan origination software that empowers their teams, customizes their workflow, like we talked about. Every lender is different and every workflow is different. And then most importantly, keeps you compliant, right? And Mortgage Builder is built for this. We use today's technology to drive those efficiencies so that you can close more loans faster with the same amount of people. We're coming off a big year, and the last thing an ops manager wants to have to do is let go of anybody. So loans closing faster, more loans closing with the same amount of people, it's a great combination. So, technology today, we don't want it to replace us, but you want to automate what can be automated. So is your LOS and POS talking to communicate to your third-party external people, like your borrowers, your listing agents, your buyer's agents? Is the system itself notifying the users like, hey, time to order flood? You haven't ordered flood yet. Automate what can be automated. So we use good technology, and that should be the language that we use to communicate with our customers or clients. And again, it's not replacing us, but it just allows you to spend more time building those relationships with your customer and realtor partners. Spending more time doing that brings you more business. So from point A to origination to point Z post-closing / servicing, if you need to collect a couple of payments before that loan is sold, we have all the tools and great integrations that keep your operations streamlined, efficient, and allows your users to be their most productive selves. Okay, so now the moment we've all been waiting for, it's the giveaway time. We're going to turn on our cameras again so that you can see us. And Sabrina will be doing the giveaway.
I am doing the giveaway. So for those of you who stayed on with us up to this point, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and select the winner. So check over here on the right-hand side.
Perfect.
And we're going to do a drawing really fast in the background.
Drum roll.
Drum roll, please.
The big winner is?
The winner is, okay, we have Brad Hine for the $5 Visa gift card. Yay!
Hey, Brad.
And we have April Collin for the $50 Visa gift card.
April, way to go. Yay.
Thank you both for staying on with us. Thank you all for attending. We're going to close it out here. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We've provided our contact information on the screen here. And or connect with us on LinkedIn. Let's keep the conversation going. We hope you all have a very productive rest of your day. See you soon.
Thank you, everybody.